Since 1958, McDonough District Hospital has proudly served the residents of West Central Illinois. We've built new facilities, hired highly trained, experienced, and caring medical staff members, and expanded our service offerings to meet your healthcare needs, all while providing the best possible patient experience. Let us show you why McDonough District Hospital is your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time. Sometimes the best healing happens at home. MDH Home Healthcare provides skilled services to children or adults in need of nursing or therapy services. MDH Home Healthcare covers McDonough County and portions of Fulton, Hancock, Schuyler, and Warren counties. Specialized expertise in wound care, IV medication administration, medication teaching, and orthopedic care is available to patients in their own home. Visit MDH.org to learn more about home healthcare. The care you need, the comfort of home.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
When you trust your healthcare needs to MDH, you'll receive the highest quality, compassionate care from our nationally accredited medical departments and award-winning staff. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing exceptional care right here in Macomb. We also accept Aetna, HealthLink, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and most other insurance plans for your convenience. McDonough District Hospital, your regional healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, X-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
And good evening. We welcome you to Sherrard, Illinois, where it is former Olympic Conference basketball tonight as the 11-6 Macomb Bombers invade Tiger Country to take on the 11-4 Sherrard Tigers. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Sherrard, Illinois, and Tiger Country as the Bombers and Tigers get set to roll here in a little over 15 minutes from now. We're going to start a little bit ahead of schedule tonight as it looks right now. The JV game only playing 7-minute quarters, so we're looking at an earlier start than 7 o'clock, and nobody can complain about that, obviously, with the little bit of a drive back to Bomber Country after tonight. Macomb 11-6 coming into tonight's contest, a 53-29 win over the Beardstown Tigers. That game back on Friday night in Beardstown. Nolan Hogue adding 13 in that one. Drew Watson with 11. LB with 6, and Kellen Martin comes up, hits a good couple of good threes to make 10 on the night. And Jeremy Anderson talked in the postgame after Beardstown where he thought Beardstown got a lot of good shots that night, and the Bombers were able to see zone defense for one of the few times on the year. Hadn't seen it for a while. It's been since the early first half of the season since we saw some zone defense, and Beardstown was very up-tempo. So you like that matchup. Just Beardstown just couldn't get enough shots to fall in the end. Macomb wins at 53-29. And then coming into tonight, it was all about the next 5. Jeremy Anderson said, he wrote the upcoming 5 on the board with tonight here in Sherrard, Monmouth Roseville on the road Saturday, and then Illini West and Canton at home next week. And then wrapping up next week on Saturday night with the Kewanee Boilermakers on the road. So the next 5 here for Macomb are really going to be postseason-like. We're going to see a lot of different 2A matchups as we get into the next 2 weeks here or so, and then on to some conference games as we get towards the end of the month and into February, and then a couple of more road trips in there as well. Tonight, one of the 3-4 pickup games that Macomb added to their schedule. Macomb lost one of the games that they added to their schedule in Rushville Industry. That game was scheduled for next month, about the middle of February, so they lost that one, but the other 3 they picked up, Beardstown, Sherrard, and then we still have a trip to Rock Ridge later in the schedule. That game also added to the schedule this year. So a couple of former conference foes particularly in Sherrard and Rock Ridge there, that Macomb will play this year on the schedule. Sherrard coming into tonight's game at 11-4 under the leadership of Alex Johnson. He took over in 2022. Took them to the Sweet 16 last year. It was a really good year. That sectional was here in this gym, and we saw the full run from Sherrard as they played ahead of us earlier in the week before Macomb played their sectional game here at Rock Ridge, or here at Sherrard, and they gave Manual everything they could in that contest back last February, but they lose in the sectional final. That was the first time since 05-06 that Sherrard got out of a regional and played in a sectional, and just really a good second half away from going to the Elite Eight and making the game in Springfield last March. So a really good Sherrard team last year, and then still some pieces left from that team as we get set for tonight. The Macomb JV team tips it out of bounds there, and they win it 37-28. Varsity contest here in about 15 minutes or so, but we continue to look at this Sherrard team. 11-4 on the year. Their last game coming on the 9th, last Friday, beat Monmouth-Roseville by 20, 64-44. That game here in Sherrard, and then a win over Erie Prophetstown as well, 64-59. So Sherrard on a little bit of a win streak coming into tonight, 4 to be exact. Last loss all the way back on December 29th to Peoria Notre Dame, 57-52. For Sherrard, upcoming games at Mercer County, at Limestone in the ICC shootout, and then they go to Moline on Martin Luther King Day to face Dunlap in a shootout that Macomb played in for a couple of years, and got to see some good Sherrard teams as well as Rock Ridge and a couple of other teams, Riverdale as well, that Macomb played in that shootout over at Sean Taylor's place at Wharton Fieldhouse. Upcoming for Macomb this Saturday the 17th at Monmouth-Roseville, and then 2 home games finally, right? 2 home games next week with Canton on Monday night, and then a Friday night matchup with Illini West, and then at Kewanee on Saturday night. So some good matchups coming up here for the Macomb Bombers. Under 15 minutes away from the opening tap of Macomb and Sherrard here in Sherrard tonight. We'll come back with more. We'll talk to Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson in our pregame show and get our keys to the game and the starting lineups. All that coming up here from Sherrard. We'll take our first break. This is the McDonough District Hospital pregame show from Learfield.
Every McDonough District Hospital sports medicine and rehabilitation patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member. They develop a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. We offer physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech-language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, and pelvic floor therapy. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time. Sometimes the best healing happens at home. MDH Home Healthcare provides skilled services to children or adults in need of nursing or therapy services. MDH Home Healthcare covers McDonough County and portions of Fulton, Hancock, Schuyler, and Warren counties. Specialized expertise in wound care, IV medication administration, medication teaching, and orthopedic care is available to patients in their own home. Visit MDH.org to learn more about home healthcare. The care you need, the comfort of home.
We return in Sherrard, 13 minutes away from the opening tap of Macomb and Sherrard here. Former conference matchup between these two old Olympic Conference foes here in Sherrard tonight. Bomber Nation is listening in tonight in Hayward, Wisconsin, Concord, Illinois, as well as Maria, Florida, Rock Island, Illinois, Houston, Texas, Lincoln, Illinois, as well as Chandler, Arizona, Strongville, Ohio. Viewers with us in Waverly, Illinois, as well as Monticello, New York, New Jersey, the Oak Brook Center in Oak Brook, Illinois, as well as another one there in Arizona. Viewers with us tonight as well in Quincy, Decatur, Arkansas as well. Macomb in there too, Adair, Illinois, and Decatur. So good to have you with us tonight. While we have a second here during our pregame show, let's pause 10 seconds, allow our network affiliates to identify themselves. Back in 10 seconds for station identification. This is Bomber Basketball from Learfield.
This is Brian Barnhart, voice of the University of Illinois Fighting Illini, and you're watching the Bombers Sports Network.
Macomb and Sherrard here in about 12 minutes. The last meeting between these two teams coming in the Farmington Regional Final. That game all the way back on February 23rd of 2024. Macomb wins it 51-32, the first regional for Macomb since 2015. Ended that 9-year drought. Of course, that regional in Farmington started the Elite Eight run for us, took us all the way to the state capitol in Springfield that year, and we come up one game short of making the Final Four and going to Champaign, losing to Williamsville 36-32 in the Super Sectional. All-time series between Macomb and Sherrard, 45-18 in favor of the Bombers. At home for Macomb, they're 23-5 against Sherrard, and on the road 18-12, 4-1 in neutral sites. Last win, of course, coming at the neutral site and giving the Bombers their 4th win at a neutral site all time in Farmington. Previous matchups recently, other than February 23rd of 2024, the last time Macomb played Sherrard in a regular season contest was all the way back in 2012. That game was played here in Sherrard. Macomb wins it 49-46. So a nice contest between the two teams, and both these programs, a very rich history between the two of them. We're going to take another break. When we return, Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson joins us. We'll break this one down and get his thoughts on the matchup. This is the MDH pregame show and Macomb Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
The MDH Community Pharmacy in Macomb is open 7 days a week, including extended hours on the weekdays for your convenience. Our team is available to answer questions about all your medications, and we offer free local home deliveries. Aetna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Medicare, and most insurance plans are accepted. McDonough District Hospital, your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
We're back in Sherrard, Macomb, and the Tigers tonight. Former Olympic Conference matchup on our MDH pregame show. Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson joins us. And Coach, anytime we can go over here, it's been a while, but we know we're going to get a good game, and should be a good game and a good atmosphere tonight here in Sherrard.
Yeah, we had a chance to play in the sectional up here last year, which is a really good environment. The night we played Manual, there was a good crowd, but man, you should have seen the next night when Sherrard played. I'm not sure they could have got another person in here with a shoehorn. So it'll be a really good environment. It'll be a fun, intense game. I think it'll be a really good game for both teams. This year, looking down the road, we don't have to worry about being in the same subsectional as each other like we have been. We're on opposite sides of the subsectional, and so it's a good preparation game, I think, for both teams.
When you look at Sherrard, what stands out to you on film, and what will we see tonight from the Tigers?
I think they're really well coached. I think that they're very intense. I think defensively they set the tone with how hard they pressure the ball, and then they really get up and they deny passing lanes, and so they take teams out of running what they want to run. Then offensively, they seem to want to go really fast. They're going to attack the basket, but they're going to be disciplined and organized about it. They're going to look to dribble, drive, and kick it for open threes, or they're going to get to the rim. And so they put a lot of pressure on the other team's defense. I think it's going to be a really tall task for us on both ends of the floor.
First regular season matchup against Sherrard since 2012. We do lead the all-time series against them. Been a while, but then you look back at the regional game we played them at Farmington. What can you remember about that team and having a matchup with them?
Yeah, well, that was a really good game, I thought. I can remember being down at the half and having to make some adjustments, and our guys really played well, I thought, in the second half of that game. But, man, defensively, we're just going to have to be really, really solid. I mean, they are kind of balanced, right? They have a lot of different scoring threats, and they can hurt you in a lot of different ways. And so in those instances, the defense has to kind of rely on its habits, where you're going to keep the ball in front of you. The next guy's going to be ready to give help. The third guy's going to be ready to help that guy, and then trying to contest as best we can and limit them to one tough shot. I think if we can do those types of things, our chances will increase, but it's going to be really tough to do, especially when they're playing at home. They're going to be comfortable, shooting the ball at home, and that's something that we're going to have to try to eliminate, is those open opportunities and those second chance opportunities.
When you look at our post players the last couple of games, some big performances from Nick Elby and Nolan Hogue down low. How big will they be in this contest tonight to be able to get the job done?
Yeah, we've really been happy with how those guys are proceeding. They're getting much more confident offensively, and our guards are getting much more confident getting the ball down there into those guys. And so I think that will just continue to grow. It's going to be a little bit different tonight because Sherrard's going to pressure so hard that it's going to make it tougher for our guards to get the ball down inside. But that's going to be one of the keys. I mean, we need to get the ball close to the basket. We need to try to take advantage of some switches, trying to hit some post guys on some slips and some second cuts so we can get the ball down inside to them. And they got to finish, right? They got to use their shot fakes. They got to go strong up off the glass. And so we've got to use that to our advantage.
Talking with Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson on our MDH pregame show. Tonight, another game that we picked up on the schedule this year, along with Sherrard and Rock Ridge and Beardstown, too. You talked about Uptown at lunch on Monday with Beardstown. You like that home-and-home situation. Probably another situation here with Sherrard where you hope you can keep having good games with them.
Yeah, we were thrilled that we were able to add Sherrard and Rock Ridge both. I think that those are really good games for us, ones that are going to be very similar programs, right, that we can identify with and kind of test ourselves against. And I would love for those teams to be able to stay on and play, every year. We'll take turns hosting as far as that's concerned. Those are old Olympic Conference games, so the situation shouldn't be that big of a deal, right, for us to be able to make those trips. Beardstown's similar, just the opposite direction, right? I think those are three great non-conference games that we were able to add that we don't have to drive 2 hours to go find, right? And we're familiar with each other, where we play maybe in the summertime or we play in the holiday tournament, or we're accustomed to playing Rock Ridge and Sherrard in the postseason, so we might as well add them in regular season games.
When you look down the stretch I know you mentioned after that Beardstown game, down the stretch you wrote those 5 up on the board: Sherrard, Monmouth, Roseville, Canton, Illini West, and then Kewanee. So we're starting this gauntlet here over the next 2 weeks. And you mentioned after that Beardstown game, it's kind of like postseason before postseason.
Yeah, this is going to be a really good stretch for us. I mean, I think we're going to learn a lot about our team during these next 5 games. I mean, it's going to be 5 really tough competitive games. And so what do you have to do? Well, you have to compete, but you got to realize that there's no shortcuts involved. That we're going to have to really lock in defensively. We're going to have to really execute offensively against a variety of different styles, which I think does nothing but prepare you for postseason basketball, because you never know what you're going to see, right? When it comes to a regional, you may play a couple of different teams that play completely different styles. And so these next 5 games, I think, it's going to be a tough stretch, but I think it's going to be a really good stretch as far as preparing us.
Give us a couple of keys to the game for tonight.
Well, one, we have to be able to keep the ball in front of us. They're going to be so aggressive. They're going to look to push the ball in transition. They're going to look to attack the basket. They're going to look to find favorable matchups for them to drive the ball. We're going to have to really do a good job of keeping it in front and then being ready to give early help in the gaps. And then offensively, we have to take care of the ball, right? They're going to try to make us guard. They're going to guard us the whole court. They're going to make us work to get the ball up the court. We've got to make sure that we're strong, confident, calm when we have the ball in our hands, and know where we want to get it once we get down in the half court.
Coach, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
That's Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson. It's our MDH pregame show. Back with more from Sherrard after these messages. You're watching the Bombers Sports Network.
And we return in Sherrard as we get set for the Bombers and Tigers here opening tap in less than 4 minutes. Let's take a look at our keys to the game for tonight. For Macomb, we have to attack inside and out tonight. Let's balance the scoring around the perimeter. Let's get it in and get it out and get the baskets that we need tonight to finish the job here in Sherrard. Number 2, we have to take care of the ball. If we can take care of the ball tonight, we're going to be successful in the end. We have to be able to do it offensively and then be able to get some steals defensively to use to our advantage. And then number 3, all caps for a reason, rebound the ball. We got to rebound the ball tonight, offensively and defensively. Let's get it. That's been working well for us. We've used our post players to our advantage the last couple of games in Nolan Hogan, Nick Elby. Let's continue to do that, and we will find success down the stretch. Take a look at our starting lineups for tonight's game here on air as we get set here in about 3 minutes for the opening tap of this one for Sherrard under the leadership of Alex Johnson. Javin Jones, number 1, Brylan Bender, 2, Ryan Vendora, 3, Carter Brown, 4, and down low, 31, Nolan Klein. No surprises for Jeremy Anderson's Macomb Bombers. Hogue, Watson, LB, Lineball, and Havens rounding out their 5 as we get set for the opening tap of Macomb and Sherrard here in about 2 minutes. We'll take a break and return with the opening introductions after this on our MDH pregame show from Learfield.
Every McDonough District Hospital sports medicine and rehabilitation patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member. They develop a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. We offer physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, and pelvic floor therapy. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Case loses it. Doyle slams it home. And the crowd rises to their feet in celebration. It was arguably the best dunk of the year. Watson to take it out of bounds here for the Macomb Bombers. Watson ahead, top of the key to Nolan Hogue. Into Cooper Hobson to put it up and in. Cooper Hobson lays it up and in for the Macomb Bombers. Back the other way. Cuttrell will put it up and in for the Tigers, and we're back tied at 13 apiece. Watson to Nolan Hogue. Hogue takes it in the corner here. 1:55 to go. Cooper Hobson at the top of the key. Right corner three on the way. Kellen Martin missed it. And the rebound for the Sherrard Tigers. 1:40 to play in the opening quarter here. Carter Brown with it top of the key. Ahead off the front of the rim. No good for the Tigers. Bombers will take it back. Watson to bring it up into the front court. 1:33 to play in the opening quarter. Dribble drive from Watson. Up, no good. Ball tipped around the floor. And the Tigers save it before it goes out of bounds. Back outside, Partlow with it. Corner three on the way. Good. Ryder Verenda puts it up and in. He's got 5 of the 16 now, and the gym comes alive on the Tigers' 3 ball. 1:05 to play in the first quarter now, 16-13. Macomb trailing by 3 on the road. Kellen Martin to Nolan Hogue at the top of the key. 57-3 to play in the opening quarter. Hobson back out, Nolan Hogue at the top of the key. Dribble drive, Hogue takes it to the basket, missed it, didn't touch the rim. Sherrard on the rebound here, going the other way with it. Right to left goes Ryder Verenda. Right corner three on the way, buries it. Partlow, back-to-back 3 balls, good. And it's 19-13. Sherrard continues to extend the lead here. 30 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Haven's going to be called for a foul underneath. Be the second against Sherrard. Carter Brown, his first, team's second. Haven's going to shoot 2. 28-1 left in the opening quarter. First one on the way from Havens, missed it off the front of the rim.
Back in for the Tigers, Bender and Javin Jones, replacing Gavin Cottrell and Emery Partlow.
One more from Havens, 28-1 left in the ball game. Second one up and good. 19-14. Elby will return for Macomb. And the Bombers will be back on the defensive end. Tigers to bring it up into the court. Carter Brown with it. Crosses the logo at mid-floor. 17 seconds left. Tigers will have the last possession of the opening quarter. They lead by 5 on their home floor tonight, trying to keep the 4-game winning streak and turn it into 5. At the left block for the Tigers. Right corner now. 3 ball on the way from Carter Brown. Buries it. Nothing but net. And that's how the opening quarter will come to an end. 22-14. Carter Brown buries a second 3 ball. And Macomb trailing on the road after 1. After this, you're watching Macomb Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by.
Are you searching for a ride at the right price? Ron Elby Auto Sales in Macomb has quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs, and even bad boy mowers. Visit them at 1525 East Jackson Street or call 309-836-3523. Ron Elby Auto Sales of Macomb.
You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today.
Fresh, local, and convenient. At Jackson Street Market, we've got everything you need. From the daily essentials and friendly service, stop in today and see why we're more than just a market. We're your neighborhood store. Jackson Street Market, right around the corner. Always here for you.
Ready to get quarter number 2 started here in Sherrard. A 22-14 advantage for the Sherrard Tigers here on their home floor tonight. in Sherrard. 8 minutes on the clock. It's Tiger basketball as we get the second quarter underway. Tigers bring it into the front court. Carter Brown with it, top of the key. Into the right court for Brylan Bender. Bender tripped up inside the paint, and the ball still in the hands of Bender. Kicked out to Carter Brown for three. Nothing but net. Carter Brown buries it, and the lead is 11 just like that. He's got 3 threes. Bombers into the front court. Right court is Drew Watson. 7:28 to play. Dribble drive from Watson, and we have our first foul of the second quarter.
It's his first, team's first of the
So
quarter.
Javin Jones, his first, team first as well. 25-14, Sherrard in front of the Macomb Bombers here on their home floor tonight. Sherrard on a 4-game winning streak. Right court, Drew Watson. Watson ahead to Hogue at the top of the key, into the left corner, and finds Carter Havens. Havens down low to Hogue, tipped out of bounds, and it will be, I think it's going to stay with Macomb. It will. So Bomber basketball underneath their own basket here, trailing 25-14 on the road tonight. Right corner, Nick Elby, tipped out of bounds, and Javin Jones comes running up into the front row of the bleachers. Watson to take it out of bounds in front of the Macomb bench here. Into the right front court is Watson. 60 seconds into the second quarter here. Right corner is Isaac Lineball. Lineball to Hogue to Havens in the left corner. 60 seconds into the second quarter, first half. Bombers swinging around the outside perimeter. Look underneath the hoop to Watson. Watson brings it out in the left corner. Bombers look down low to the big man Hogue. He loses it, and he's going to be fouled underneath. So Javin Jones going to pick up back-to-back fouls for the Tigers. He's got both of the 2 fouls for Sherrard here in the second quarter. .642 to play in the opening quarter, or in the opening half. Down back the other way, and the Tigers missed the layup, but we'll get 2 free throws here. First foul against Macomb. So Elby will pick up his second, team first.
Shooting 2, Carter Brown.
First one on the way, up and good for Carter Brown.
And for the Bombers, number 24, Kellen Martin.
.26-14, Carter Brown one more here. Second one up, nothing but net. Round the rim and in. 27-14, buries them both. And Sherrard offensively, a lot going their way tonight already. 27-14, they lead it. Macomb's biggest lead is 2. Left to right go the Bombers here. Watson crosses the midcourt logo into the front court. Right corner, Kellen Martin back out top of the key to line ball. Watson 3, missed it off the front of the rim. Ball comes out loose, picked up by Hogue. And out of bounds, and it will stay with Sherrard, or Macomb rather. No. They reverse it, and it will be Tiger basketball underneath Macomb's basket. So back into the other way for the Tigers here. 6:15 to play in the first half. Dribble drive from Brylan Bender. He keeps it at the free throw line. Back out in the left court to Nolan Klein. Klein's stolen away by Lineball. Lineball in the front court, able to safety things up. Ahead to Nolan Hogue, puts it up. Scoring a foul. So Carter Brown will pick up his second, team third. And Hogue, chance to complete the three-point play here. 27-16, the lead at 11. Hogue makes the free throw, can cut it to 10. 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Free throw on the way, got it. And the lead is back to 10. 5:55 to play here in the first half. Sherrard 27, Macomb 17. Drive from Javin Jones at the right block. Kick out left corner, Partlow with it. Tigers will move it around the outside. Fast-paced offense for Alex Jones' squad. Nolan Klein pulls up for three, missed it. And the rebound on the Macomb Bombers. Watson crosses the midcourt line. Ahead to Hogue. No look pass. Hogue's fouled and will get 2 more free throws. So Nolan Klein will pick up the foul. His first, team fourth. 1 more away from Macomb being in the bonus. Hogue going to shoot 2 free throws. First one on the way, missed it.
Tigers rider replacing Jackson Jones.
So Hogue will shoot 1 more here. 5:31 to play in the first half. Macomb trailing by 10 on the road tonight. Second one on the way. Got it. Off the back iron and in. 27-18 now. The lead cut to 9. Back into single digits for the Bombers. Emery Partlow with it at the top of the key. Feeds to the right court and finds Bender. To the basket, up and in. Brylan Bender. And the lead is back to double digits. 29-18. Alex Johnson going back to the bench. Gavin Connerall comes back in for Sherrard. And Bomber basketball here left to right. Kellen Martin to inbound here. Under pressure is Drew Watson. In the backcourt with Nolan Klein. 5 minutes to play in the first half. Watson to Hogue. Trying to take it to the hoop. Turnaround toss up and in. And Hogue having himself a night once again. Both players have been leading the show for Macomb the last couple of games. Tigers back top of the key. Nolan Klein with it. Left court is Brylan Bender. Bender ahead to Vendora. Up and good. And the lead's back to 11 for Sherrard. Up and good, Nolan Hogue. So the Bombers and Tigers will exchange baskets here. 31-22. Going to be a high-scoring affair as it looks right now. 4:07 to play. Dribble drive to the basket, right off the back iron. Brylan Bender puts it up and in. He's got 6 on the night. 33-22. And Jeremy Anderson will take his first timeout of the night. 30-second timeout. We will pause for one as well. This is Macomb Bomber basketball on the BSN.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
Macomb taking their first time out of the night. They trail 33-22. They've had maybe 1 or 2 leads thus far tonight, but the biggest lead has been only 2 points. All Sherrard in this one thus far. Sherrard only 4 losses on their year so far. Macomb and Sherrard in opposite subsectionals, though, unlike the last couple of years where they've both been in the same list. Only chance for these 2 teams to meet up again would be in a sectional over in Chillicothe at IVC. Hogue top of the key with it. He'll feed to the corner and find Cooper Hobson. 3:40 to play in the first half. Bombers trying to find something offensively and continue to cut into this Tiger lead. Right corner, Isaac Lineball. Out top of the key, Cooper Hobson. Hobson, back out Drew Watson. Jeremy Anderson not pleased with the offense right now. Watson will fire a 3, missed it, and the Tigers on the rebound. Veranda with it at the top of the key. He'll switch with Carter Brown. Brown, dribble drive, 360 off the front of the rim and in. Carter Brown puts it up and in. 35-22 Tigers. Watson sets the offense top of the key here. 3 minutes to play in the first half. Into the right corner finds Isaac Lineball. Lineball ahead to Cooper Hobson. Hobson, and he traveled. Nothing going right for the Macomb Bombers tonight. 35-22, all Tigers in this one. And Tigers will bring it up from the backcourt. Carter Brown with it right to left here. 2:50 to play in the first half. Veranda with it. Rebound, Isaac Lineball. Tigers get it back. And a foul in the front court. So that will be charged to Nolan Hogue. His first. Team's second.
Team second of the quarter.
And out of bounds for the Tigers here. 2:23 to play in the opening quarter, or in the opening half. So out of bounds here, Carter Brown. Brown out top of the key to Reiner Veranda. Left corner for Jones, and the Tigers will move it around here, waste a little bit of clock, can do so. 35-22. It's a double-digit lead for the Tigers. Corner three on the way, Nolan Klein. Off the back iron, no good. And we got a foul called. And that will be on Jackson Jones of Sherrard. And we're going to shoot free throws now with Sherrard picking up their 5th team foul.
Shooting 2 for the Bombers, LB.
LB will shoot 2 here for Macomb. 2:06 to play in the first half. First one up, no good off the front of the rim. The second one for LB on the way, and he missed it. Bounced off the back iron of the rim. Kellen Martin back out to Watson. He'll pull up for 3 at the front court. Got it.
3-point bucket, Watson.
So the lead goes back to 10, 35-25 from a Watson 3. Watson with 6 on the night now, 35-25. Tigers will move it around here. Brylan Bender with it. Bender back ahead, Carter Brown, and the Tigers swinging around the outside. Top of the key 3, Jones missed it. And the Tigers get their own rebound. Right to the basket they go, put it up and in. Brylan Bender lays it up and in, 37-25. Tigers keeping their foot on the gas. Kellen Martin in the front court with it. He'll switch to Drew Watson. Watson to Hogue at the free throw line. 1:21 to play in the first half. Dribble drive from Watson to the basket, off the back iron and in.
Watson.
And it's 37-27. 1:05 to play here in the first half. In the lane for the Tigers. Ball comes out loose into the backcourt and out of bounds before it is a backcourt violation, and it will be Macomb basketball. Substitution in for Sherrard. Cotterall back in, 37-27, 63 seconds left in the first half. All Sherrard in this first half. Macomb's only lead has been a 2-point lead towards the front of the contest. 57-5 to play here in the first half. Havens with it in the left corner for the Bombers. Back out top of the key, Drew Watson. Watson will drive into the free throw line with 47 seconds to play. Right corner 3 on the way from Nolan Hogue. Missed it, air ball. Ball comes out loose once again off the hands of Kellen Martin. And it will be Tiger basketball with 42-6 to play in the first half. Substitution in for Macomb. Cooper Hobson will replace Nick Elby. And Tiger basketball from the backcourt here. 40 seconds to go, 37-27. Macomb down by 10 here in the first half. Tigers will waste down the clock here, 27 seconds to go here. Top of the key for Brylan Bender. Bender switches, 21 seconds to play here. Veranda with it. Down to 16 and 15. Nolan Klein, top of the key. 10 seconds left here in the first half. Chance to extend the lead here for the Tigers. Veranda with it in the front left tee, ahead in the lane. Dribble drive, toss up, no good. Conroy to put it up, no good. 2 seconds left. Kellen Martin fires a half-court heave, missed it, air ball. Halftime score, 37-27. Macomb will trail by double digits as we head to the halftime report. Back with numbers and more from Sherrard after this on the Bomber Sports Network.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by.
Looking for fitness, family fun, and community all in one place? The YMCA of McDonough County has it all. Swim, play, wellness for all ages. Visit 1400 East Calhoun Street or call them at 309-833-2129 to learn about membership information. Are you searching for a ride at the right price? Ron Elby Auto Sales in Macomb has quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs, and even bad boy mowers. Visit them at 1525 East Jackson Street or call 309-836-3523. Ron Elby Auto Sales of Macomb.
You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their long-time roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider.
Tee off at Harry Masato Golf Course, WIU's scenic public 18-hole gym in the Lemoyne River Valley. Play a challenging, gorgeous round today. Stop by 1215 Tower Road or call them at 309-298-3676 to book your tee time today.
At McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Life is always full of changes. Make sure you're covered. Abram Olson at Country Financial in Macomb is here to protect what matters most. Visit 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb or call him at 309-836-2885. Abram Olson at Country Financial.
Macomb, your perfect ride is waiting at UM Autos. Discover top-notch service and models all right here in your hometown. Visit UM Autos in Macomb today, where quality meets the road, at 230 West Jackson Street in Macomb.
Big dreams start small. Compeer Financial is here to help them grow. From farm loans to home financing, our Macomb team has the tools to make it happen. Located at 2901 East Jackson Street in Macomb, or call them today at 309-833-2302. Compeer Financial.
We return in Sherrard on our halftime report here. It's 37-27 with a 10-point advantage for the Sherrard Tigers. All Tigers in this one thus far. Only lead for Macomb, as we mentioned, has been a 2-point lead. And that was at the very early point of this ball game. Halftime numbers here for you. First for the Sherrard Tigers, Emery Partlow with 3. 2 free throws for Javin Jones. 10 points for Brylan Bender. 7 for Ryder Verenda. 13 for Carter Brown, a basket from Jackson Jones, and a basket from Gavin Connerall. 37 in total for the Macomb Bombers. 10 for Nolan Hogue, 8 for Drew Watson, 4 for Nick Elby. 2 free throws missed there. 4 for Havens, 5 actually for Havens, a free throw in there too. And Cooper Hobson adds 2 as well. 27 in total. Quarter scores 14-22 Sherrard after 1, 27-37 Sherrard at the halftime report. Macomb trying to also keep their winning streak going. It's currently at 2 with victories over Mercer County and Beardstown to start the new year. Sherrard, however, looking to extend their win streak to 5. Last loss on December 29th against the Peoria Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 6 minutes left here in the halftime report. Upcoming games for the Macomb Bombers at Monmouth Roseville Saturday. And then we're back at home for the first time in over a month on Monday night as the Bombers will host the Canton Little Giants. I believe we are going to have Dr. Kurt Oldfield join us for the basketball game. He's going to call the game with us, president of Spoon River College. He'll make his way over to Bomber Country on Monday night. So look forward to that. And then we are back at home on a Friday night for another rivalry game with Illini West. Macomb and Illini West, always a good game. Really excited for that one to be on a Friday night. So hopefully the place will be packed. And then Macomb at Kewanee on Saturday night of next week. So a gauntlet here of the next 5 for the Macomb Bombers as we continue to roll, and eventually we'll make our way into the IHSA postseason at the end of next month. Still a lot of basketball to be played, though. Macomb and Sherrard here. It's a 10-point lead for the Tigers at the halftime break. Back with second half play-by-play and coverage. After this, you're watching Macomb Bomber basketball on the Bombers Sports Network.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by.
Looking for fitness, family fun, and community all in one place? The YMCA of McDonough County has it all. Swim, play, wellness for all ages. Visit 1400 East Calhoun Street or call them at 309-833-2129 to learn about membership information. Are you searching for a ride at the right price? Ron Elby Auto Sales in Macomb has quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs, and even bad boy mowers. Visit them at 1525 East Jackson Street or call 309-836-3523. Ron Elby Auto Sales of Macomb.
You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their longtime roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider.
Tee off at Harry Masato Golf Course, WIU's scenic public 18-hole gym in the Lemoyne River Valley. Play a challenging, gorgeous round today. Stop by 1215 Tower Road or call them at 309-298-3676 to book your tee time today.
At McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Life is always full of changes. Make sure you're covered. Abram Olson at Country Financial in Macomb is here to protect what matters most. Visit 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb or call him at 309-836-2885. Abram Olson at Country Financial.
Macomb, your perfect ride is waiting at UM Autos. Discover top-notch service and models all right here in your hometown. Visit UM Autos in Macomb today, where quality meets the road, at 230 West Jackson Street in Macomb.
Big dreams start small. Compeer Financial is here to help them grow. From farm loans to home financing, our Macomb team has the tools to make it happen. Located at 2901 East Jackson Street in Macomb, or call them today at 309-833-2302. Compeer Financial of Macomb, your partner in growth.
We return to Sherrard High School in Sherrard, Illinois, getting set to start the second half in about 2 minutes. Bombers and Tigers back out, getting some shots up before the second half starts. And the Bombers trailing by 10 here at the break. And as we get ready to go, Macomb going to be down double digits. Macomb has not trailed at halftime of a game since the Canton game at the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. Down 35-24 at the break against Canton. And then also they trailed against Illini West 25-21. So the last two there at the Holiday Tournament, Macomb trailed at the break, and they would end up losing both those games. So hopefully we can try to find a way to rewrite that story from another way and turn this game around. Let's pause 10 seconds, allow our network affiliates to identify themselves. Back in 10 seconds for station ID, Bomber basketball from Learfield.
This is Brian Barnhart, voice of the University of Illinois Fighting Illini, and you're watching the Bomber Sports Network.
Ready to get the second half started in Sherrard, Illinois. Bombers getting their final shots up here as we get set to go. 37-27. We got the YMCA rocking in the background here. Good atmosphere in Sherrard. No band on the house tonight, but sounds like from what we've been told, they only do Friday nights only here in Sherrard. But nonetheless, always good to come over here and get a game in. And maybe one day this will be a conference game once again. It should be. And but obviously not like the old days anymore where you had Sherrard and Orion and Monmouth, Roseville, Aledo, and Knoxville in there as well, forming that Olympic conference. Maybe someday once again. 8 seconds left here in the halftime break. Macomb basketball out of the horn here momentarily. Jones, Bender, Veranda, as well as Brown and Klein out there for Alex Johnson. Hogue, Watson, LB, Lineball, Havens back out there for the Macomb Bombers. Bomber basketball here momentarily. Get the second half started here. 16 minutes to go. Bombers down double digits here as we begin the second half in Sherrard. Havens to Lineball, and we are underway as we get the second half started here. Bombers with it. Offense in the front court. Hogue with it to Lineball. 7:48 to go here. Havens in the right corner with it. 7:40. Bombers swing it around the outside. Left corner for Drew Watson. Back out Isaac Lineball. Looked for LB, couldn't get it. Lineball gets his own pass down there in the lane. Switches with LB, puts it up and in. Bombers strike first out of the locker room. Nick LB puts it up and in. LB's got 6 on the night now for the Macomb Bombers. 37-29. Back the other way. Javin Jones with it. Free throw line for Jones. Puts it up and in.
Tigers bucket, Javin Jones.
Jones with 4. And the lead back to 10. In the front court, Drew Watson out on the logo. 60 seconds into the third quarter. Top of the key, Nolan Hogue. Left corner is Carter Havens. Havens to Hogue. Knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with Macomb. And again, out of bounds for Macomb. Watson to take it out here underneath the basket. Got to get it in here. It's going to almost be a 5-second call right into Lineball. Puts it up and in. 39-31. Bombers trying to fight their way back into this thing. Lineball's first basket of the night. Lead is 8. Veranda back out top of the key. Carter Brown. Free throw line. Brown pulls up. Missed it. Off the front of the rim. No good. Put back. Scoring a foul. And that will be against Hogue. It'll be his second. Team first.
Second, team first at the line for the three-point play, Brown.
Carter Brown, chance to make it a three-point play. Got it. Nothing but net, 42-31. Brown was injured coming into the basketball season. Didn't play until about 7 or 8 games in, coming off an injury from the Sherrard football season. But he's made the difference for Sherrard tonight. Leading scorer for them. Left corner here, Carter Havens. 6:19 to play in the third quarter. Havens to Nolan Hogue. Back top of the key for Nick LB as we near the 6-minute mark. Dribble drive from Havens. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound Tigers. Ryland Bender and a foul against the Bombers.
That's his third.
So LB will pick up his third, team's second. And the Tigers will get it back here. Carter Brown to bring it up into the front court, 5:50 to play in quarter number 3. Carter Brown with it. Back out top of the key here, Nolan Klein. Klein to Carter Brown. Ball kicked on the floor, no dead ball called. Tigers reset, 5:35 to play in the third quarter. Right corner, Veranda with it. Takes it to the hoop and in. One-handed basket for Veranda, puts it up and in, 44-31. All Sherrard. Carter Havens brings it up into the right corner for the Bombers here. Back to Hogue at center court. 5:10 to play in the third quarter. Havens drives. Floater, no good. In and out, tipped around, and a foul called on the floor. Against Sherrard, that will be Carter Brown, his third, team first.
Team's first of the quarter.
Substitutions in for the Tigers. Jackson Jones will return.
Replacing Carter Brown.
Out of bounds for Macomb here. Watson to Hogue to line ball front court. 5 minutes to play here. Elby, 360 to the basket, up and in. Good for Nick Elby, puts it up and in. It's 44-33 with 4:40 to play in quarter number 3. Out top, Javin Jones with it, drives, and Havens will intercept it. Take it the other way for Macomb. Into the front court for Carter Havens, left corner for him. 4:30 to play. Havens looking under pressure from Javin Jones. Timeout Jeremy Anderson, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll pause for one very quickly as well. Back after this from Sherrard. You're watching Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
The MDH Community Pharmacy in Macomb is open 7 days a week, including extended hours on the weekdays for your convenience. Our team is available to answer questions about all your medications, and we offer free local home deliveries. Aetna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Medicare, and most insurance plans are accepted. McDonough District Hospital, your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Jeremy Anderson down to 3 timeouts left on the evening. Takes his second one of the night. Sherrard still with all 5. 4:26 to play in the third quarter here. Watson to take it out of bounds in front of the Macomb bench. Lob pass to Hogue, who tips it off the backboard. And it'll go out of bounds. It'll be Macomb basketball from the far side of the floor here. 4:23 to play. 44-33 Macomb, still trailing the Tigers of Sherrard. Watson to inbound here. Into Hogue. Hogue loses it, and a foul. That will be against Sherrard. Brylan Bender, his first, team's second. Watson on the midcourt logo. 4:15 to play in quarter number 3. Left corner is Carter Havens. Back out top of the key for the Bombers is Hogue to Kellen Martin in the right court. Watson pulls up for 3. Top of the key, missed it. Rebound, Kellen Martin. Puts off the backboard, no good. And a foul against Macomb. So Nolan Hogue charged with the foul, his third. And it will be Sherrard basketball here with 4:04 to play in quarter number 3. Isaac Lineball back in there for Hogue. Hogue will head to the bench, 3 fouls. So you have Hogue and Elby both in foul trouble. Both post players have 3 fouls. Carter Brown into the front court for the Tigers here as they try to extend their lead. Corner 3 from the left court, good.
Three-point bucket,
Nolan Klein buries it. He's on the board for the first time tonight. Raining threes for the Tigers tonight. 47-33. Watson with it. Back top of the key for Isaac Lineball. Left corner is Carter Havens with 3:33 to play. Dribble drive from Martin. Puts up a floater off the back iron. No good. Tipped around. And the Tigers will grab it. Ahead for Brylan Bender. Bender dribbles in. Under some pressure. Back top of the key, Nolan Klein. Klein with it. Drive into the right block. 3:07 to play in the third quarter. Bender pulls up right block, missed it. Tipped around on the floor. Watson and the Bombers grab it here. 2:57 to play. Watson to the right block on the opposite end of the floor. 360, in trouble. Puts it up and in. 47-35, Watson gets it to go, and the Tigers will take it back here. Drive to the basket, up and no good for Carter Brown, and we have a foul on the floor. Hobson will pick up his first, team 4th. Elby in for line ball. He'll take a seat. 2:40 to play in the third quarter. Front court, Emery Partlow. Partlow ahead to Carter Brown. Brown ahead in Brylan Bender. And the Bombers just cannot find an answer tonight for the Sherrard offense as they keep the foot on the pedal right now. Right corner three, Kellen Martin, nothing but net. 49-38, Kellen Martin buries it. His first three ball of the night. 2:05 to play in the third quarter. Free throw line drive on the way up the front of the rim for Ryan Veranda. Back out Carter Brown. Brown drives to the basket, in.
Tiger bucket, Carter Brown.
Carter Brown buries it. 51-38 Tigers. Free throw line Watson, intercepted by Brylan Bender and the Tigers. Nobody guarding the Tigers in. Right in Veranda. Timeout Jeremy Anderson, and he stands there in disbelief. No answer right now for the Tigers offense. 53-38 after this on the Bomber Sports Network.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Tee off at Harry Masato Golf Course, WIU's scenic public 18-hole gym in the Lemoyne River Valley. Play a challenging, gorgeous round today. Stop by 1215 Tower Road or call them at 309-298-3676 to book your tee time today. Looking for fitness, family fun, and community all in one place? The YMCA of McDonough County has it all. Swim, play, wellness for all ages. Visit 1400 East Calhoun Street or call them at 309-833-2129 to learn about membership information. You're watching Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bombers Sports Network.
53-38, Sherrard leads the Bombers tonight here in Tiger Country. 1:40 to go in the third quarter here. All Sherrard in this one tonight, as they have not let off the gas tonight here in Sherrard. 53-38, and it will be Bomber basketball out of the timeout. Watson to bring it up into the floor here. Jeremy Anderson only with 2 timeouts left on the evening now. Top of the key, Cooper Hobson. Bombers struggling offensively. Is that a foul? Everybody kind of. So that'll be a foul, I guess. Jackson Jones, it'll be his third, team third. Charge against Sherrard. Tipped underneath the basket. Cooper Hobson grabs it, knocked out of bounds. And it'll be Macomb Tiger basketball. Tigers will go back to their bench. Jeremy Anderson takes a seat at the end of the bench. Frustrated with his team tonight right now. 53-38. 1:18 to go in the third quarter. Carter Brown to bring it up into the front court. 1:09 to go. Bender with it at the right block. Bender drives in the lane. Back out top of the key for Carter Brown. Right corner three. No good. Off the back iron for the Tigers, and the Bombers grab it here. 50 seconds to play here. Right corner three, Kellen Martin missed it. Rebound, Elby loses it, and it's picked up by the Tigers in transition. Timeout, Alex Johnson. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. First Sherrard timeout of the night. 44-5 to play in the third quarter here. One more game for you this week on BSN. Saturday night, it's Bragging Rights, part 1 of 2. The Battle of US 67, Macomb and Monmouth-Roseville from the shoebox. Chet Grant squad playing well. They had a 5-game win streak until Sherrard beat them by 20. That game on Friday night, it was 64-44. And Macomb is trailing the Tigers right now 53-38. So that matchup on Saturday in Monmouth. And then on Monday night of next week, we will have, either Monday or Tuesday, the 20th, I believe that's Tuesday, after the holiday, Macomb and Canton at the Hangar. And that a rematch from the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament in the third place game. Tiger basketball out of the timeout here. 37-3 to play. Alex Johnson's team can wait for the last shot of the third quarter if they want it. They lead at 53-38 on their home floor tonight. Down to 27 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go here. 53-38. Dribble drive from Bender. Keeps it outside to Veranda. Down to 16 seconds to go here. Sherrard's going to wait for the last shot of quarter number 3. Nolan Klein with it. He'll direct traffic into the right corner. Switches with Veranda. Back out to the basket. Up and good. Brylan Bender puts it up and in. Bombers have it. Half-court heave from Kellen Martin. No good. 55-38. Sherrard roars into the fourth quarter. They lead it after this on the BSN.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by.
Looking for your next ride? At Kunis Country of Macomb, we've got the selection, the service, and the savings you deserve, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between. Drive home today with confidence. Visit us on East Jackson Street or call 309-837-5757. Kunis Country of Macomb. Life is always full of changes. Make sure you're covered. Abram Olson at Country Financial in Macomb is here to protect what matters most. Visit 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb or call him at 309-836-2885. Abram Olson at Country Financial.
Eight minutes to go here in Sherrard. All Tigers all night long, it seems like. Macomb did have a 2-point lead in the early part of the first quarter, but other than that, Alex Johnson's team has roared all night long. I can't wait to count up how many threes Sherrard has drained tonight because it's been unbelievable, and Macomb not played well tonight. 55-38, 8 minutes to go here. We'll see if the Bombers can fashion some sort of a comeback in the fourth quarter here. In the backcourt, Javin Jones with it. Watson up in the pressure here. Macomb's going to have to play really good defense in this fourth quarter. Sherrard outscored Macomb 18-11 in that third quarter. Watson in the front court with it. Nolan Klein with the basketball. 7:40 to go. Jones to the left corner to Veranda. And the Tigers will swing it around the outside here. Looking to kill a little bit of clock here. They can do so with a giant lead. Bender, front court, back to the left corner and finds Nolan Klein. Bender with it at the left block. To the basket, up and no good. Ball comes out loose, no basket, and a foul charged against the Tigers. That will be on Javin Jones, his third. Team first. Out of bounds, Isaac line ball underneath Macomb's basket. 7:16 to go in the ball game here. Just getting the fourth quarter started here for Tuesday Night Hoops in Sherrard. Line ball tipped at mid-floor, Kellen Martin. Right corner three, Watson's got to go. Yes. So it's good. 55-41 now. Bender with it. Free throw line ahead. Carter Brown, an offensive foul. Carter Brown will pick up his fourth. He's in major foul trouble now with 4. And he will take a seat. Out of bounds here for the Bombers. 6:48 to play. Line ball to Watson. Watson to bring it up into the front court for Macomb. 6:40 to go in the contest. Nolan Hogue with it. Ahead to Drew Watson. 6:30 to play. Top of the key. Dribble drive from Carter Havens. Takes it to the basket. Up and in. And here come the Macomb Bombers. Havens puts it up and in. He's got 8 on the night. Knocked out of bounds. Line ball picks it up. and Macomb. Watson, back out Kellen Martin. Line ball top of the key. Wide open Watson underneath. Trying to go to the hoop, puts it up, no good. Hogue trying to lay it up and in. No foul called. Intercepted at midfloor by the Bombers, and the Tigers get it back. At the left block are the Tigers. Back out Veranda for three. Missed it off the front of the rim. Tipped around, put back as good from Bender. And it ends Macomb's little run there. 4-0 run for the Bombers. And the Tigers break it. 57-43 with 5:40 to play in the ballgame. Havens to the basket. Missed it. And the Tigers will pick it up and go again. Javin Jones within the backcourt. Havens on defense. To the basket. Wide open layup. And a traveling call against Sherrard. 57-43, 5:30 to play in this Tuesday night basketball game. So Bombers back with it here. Isaac Lineball to bring it up across the giant S at mid-floor. Top of the key is Kellen Martin. 5:15 to play. 57-43, Tigers lead it. Left court, Kellen Martin down to 5:09 to play. Macomb's going to have to move a little bit faster if they want to fashion a comeback here in the last 5 minutes. Corner three from the right side. Havens won't go. Tipped around. Hogue grabs it. Back out right corner to Watson now at the top of the key. Buries the three. We got a whistle. And a flop warning against Brylan Bender of Sherrard. .454 to go. 57-46. Macomb trying to fight their way back into this thing. Javin Jones with it. Into the front court now to Nolan Klein. Klein will set the offense for the Tigers here with 4:40 to go in the ballgame. Left block drive underneath, tipped around, Bombers grab it. Here we go again. Watson across the 10-second line with 4.5 to play in the ballgame. Dribble drive, Watson right to the basket, missed the layup. And the Tigers will take it back. Full timeout from Alex Johnson. It's a full. We'll pause for one as well. Back after this, you're watching Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Big dreams start small. Compeer Financial is here to help them grow. From farm loans to home financing, our Macomb team has the tools to make it happen. Located at 2901 East Jackson Street or in Macomb, or call them today at 309-833-2302. Compeer Financial of Macomb, your partner in growth.
At McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
First horn of the Sherrard timeout. 4:26 left in this ball game. Sports Corner at 1:24. Post-game report coming up next. Again, we're back with you on Saturday in Monmouth for Macomb and Monmouth-Roseville, the Battle of US 67. That game early start, JV 5, varsity at 6:30. We'll be with you at 6:10 p.m. on Saturday for the bragging rights contest. Here we go, 4:26 to play in the ballgame out of Alex Johnson's full timeout with 4:20 now to play in the ballgame. Carter Brown brings it up into the front court. Back out top of the key, 4:15 to play. Tipped up by Hogue. Carter Brown in trouble, able to get it back to Javin Jones at the top of the key. Bombers will up the defensive pressure. Line ball almost intercepts it. Watson, Hogue, somebody trying to get a hand on it. Right back into the hands of Veranda. And a whistle and a foul called. And count the basket. It's good. Drew Watson charged with the foul. His first, team first as well. Count the basket. 59-46 now, and a three-point play opportunity from Carter Brown. So the free throw on the way. Got it. Nothing but net. 60-46 Tigers.
And for the Tigers, Gavin Cottrell replacing Javin Jones.
Bombers will take it out here. They're trying to get a wet spot on the floor cleaned up.
Replacing Kellen Martin.
Kellen Martin will take a seat on the bench. Elby out there, as well as Havens, Lineball, Hogue, and Watson. 4:01 to play here. Official says you got the entire baseline to run. Macomb trailing 60-46 with 4 minutes left in the ballgame. Left corner is Carter Havens. Havens back top of the key for Nick Elby. Elby to Hogue. Hogue turnaround toss-up, missed it. And the Tigers will take it back here. Bender with it. Top of the key, tipped in midair, right into the hands of the Tigers coaching staff. And it'll be back to Tigers here in front of their own bench. Dribble drive to the basket, Carter Brown. Tipped back into the hands of Lineball. Lineball to Watson, puts it up, no shot, or didn't make the shot, and he'll get some free throws.
Bender, that's his second.
Bender's second, team third.
Shooting 2 for the Bombers, Drew Watson.
And Watson will get 2 free throws. First one up, and he missed it off the back iron, no good. 3:31 left in this ball game. Second one on the way, good. 60-47. So Watson will go 1 of 2. Top of the key here for the Tigers. 3:20 to go in the ball game. Into the right court, Nolan Klein brings it out, double team Hogue and Lineball. 3:10 to play. Bombers trying to do something defensively. To the basket, floater, no good for the Tigers. Klein can't get it to go, tipped back up and in. Carter Brown there to save the day once again for Sherrard. Up and good, 62-47 Tigers. Watson backs it out at the volleyball line with 2:49 to go. Pulls up for 3, missed it. Macomb can't find a basket to go right now, and the Tigers will take it back here. Front court for Veranda. Back out, no look toss, no good from Bender, and the Bombers will take it back. Watson, right corner, 3 on the way from Hogue, got it. So Hogue will put it up and in. And the lead is back at 12, out of bounds, and back to Macomb.
And for the Tigers, Javin Jones replacing Gavin Cottrell.
$62-50. 2:17 to go here. Havens knocked out of his hand, stays with Macomb, out of bounds. 2:12 to play. Watson to take it out of bounds underneath the Macomb basket. Right to Hogue, missed it off the corner of the basket, and the Tigers will get it back here. Across the timeline for the Tigers. Pull-up jumper, free throw line, no good. Rebound, put back, good.
Tiger bucket, Carter Brown.
Carter Brown. And the lead, 64-50 at 14 now. Hogue, third time, not the charm. Elby down there and a whistle and a foul. That foul against Elby.
His fourth. Team second of the quarter.
Team second. And Jeremy Anderson going to take a timeout. Down to 1. Full timeout Macomb. Back after this on the Bomber Sports Network.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Macomb, your perfect ride is waiting at UM Autos. Discover top-notch service and models all right here in your hometown. Visit UM Autos in Macomb today, where quality meets the road, at 230 West Jackson Street in Macomb.
Your future starts here at Spoon River College. With affordable tuition, flexible classes, and programs built for your goals, SRC helps you take the next step with confidence. Enroll today and join a community that supports your success.
Spoon River College. Visit spoonrivercollege.edu or call 309-647-4645 to learn how to enroll today.
So we're back in Sherrard. 64-50. Macomb still fighting to try to put together some kind of comeback here. As we near the end of this one, be back with you again on Saturday. Macomb and Monmouth-Roseville. Girls basketball on Thursday at the hangar at Washington Street Gym. Macomb and Liberty. And Liberty having a really good year in girls basketball, so that should be a good one as well. 1:46 to go in the ball game here. Sherrard with it in the backcourt. Brylan Bender with it to bring it up. 1:39 to go. Up into the right court for the Tigers. Tipped into the hands of the Macomb Bombers. We'll take it back. Watson, top of the key. Bombers got to go here. Minute and a half to play in the ball game, trailing by 14. 64-50 on the road tonight. Dribble drive from Havens, trying to go to the hoop, lays it up and in. 64-52, Carter Havens. And the Tigers will bring it back the other way. Drive to the basket, Nolan Klein. Double teamed Hogue and Havens. Back out front court for the Tigers here. 63 seconds to play in the ball game. Klein with it. To the basket, and a foul called against, I believe it's going to be Watson. And Bender going to get free throws. It will be. Watson's second, team third. Bender going to shoot 2 for the Tigers here. 60 seconds to play in the ball game exact. First one is no good. One more to go here. Second one up and missed them. Missed them both. Tipped into the hands of Nolan Hogue. 57 seconds to play in the ball game. Macomb trailing 64-52 here tonight in Sherrard. Down to 50 seconds. Watson at the top of the key with it. Pulls up for 3. It's got to go. No good. Knocked into the hands of Carter Havens. Havens to the basket. Up and in. Lead is cut to 10. And Jeremy Anderson will use his last timeout of the night with 40.3 seconds left in the ball game, and that's it for Macomb. 64-54. We'll pause for one more quick break. Back with more from Sherrard after this on the BSN.
Since 1958, McDonough District Hospital has proudly served the residents of West Central Illinois. We've built new facilities, hired highly trained, experienced, and caring medical staff members, and expanded our service offerings to meet your healthcare needs, all while providing the best possible patient experience. Let us show you why McDonough District Hospital is your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
40.3 left in the ballgame here in Sherrard. Macomb out of timeouts with 40 seconds left in this ballgame. They trail by 10. The officials having some words with Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson and assistant coach Zach Keene. And we're going to be ready to go here. 40.3 out of bounds Tigers. 64-54, 40 seconds left in the ball game. And Sherrard got to be forced to take a timeout. They couldn't get it in time. Almost a 5-second violation. So no time off the clock. Still at 40.3. 30-second timeout. Timeouts Sherrard 2. Macomb doesn't have any left. 40 seconds left in this ball game. Macomb down 10. Again, it's been Sherrard all night long in this one. And just Macomb has not found a way to break the offense of the Tigers, particularly Carter Brown, who has had a great night, as well as Brylan Bender. And those two gentlemen very talented for this Tigers team. Again, both these teams in opposite subsectionals, so the only possible meeting again would be in the Chillicothe IVC sectional. And Sherrard's going to be a really talented team in that subsectional A come March. 39 seconds to go here in the backcourt. Double team from the Bombers. And there's a foul. That will be against Hogue, and that will be his fourth.
Bombers, his fourth. Team's
Kellen Martin going to the scores table to check in for Macomb. And Elby will take a seat. 36 seconds exact to play in the ball game. Brylan Bender to inbound for the Tigers here. Got to get it in. Can't do so, and a foul in the front court against Macomb, and now we're going to get free throws for Sherrard. Against Havens, his first, team fifth, and Sherrard will shoot free throws the rest of the way. Javin Jones to shoot him. 34-6 left in the ball game. 54-64, and the lead will stay at 10. So one more here for the Tigers of Sherrard. And he missed it. Missed them both. Bombers will bring it back into the front court. 29 seconds to go in this one. Watson to the top of the key. Back to the right corner, Carter Havens. Got to go. Yes! Havens drains it. 64-57. 17 seconds left here. And a foul called in the backcourt. 14-5 left in the game.
Watson, his third.
Watson will be charged with the foul, his third. 2 free throws, Carter Brown. And the first one up, missed it off the front of the rim. 14.5 seconds left here. Macomb doesn't have any timeouts left in the ball game. They trail 64-57. The second one up, got it. 65-57. And it will be Bomber basketball in the backcourt. Ahead to Kellen Martin, down to 12 seconds. Got to go quick here. Tipped it mid-floor. Hogue dives on the floor with it. We're going to have a foul called against Sherrard, and Tiger faithful not a fan of it. Bender's third, team fourth. Out of bounds here for Macomb with 9.8 left in the ball game. 65-57. Out with 7 and 6. Havens got to get something to go here. Watson, corner three. No good. Off the iron. And that'll do it. Sherrard extends their winning streak to 5, and Macomb's 2-game win streak is over. All Sherrard in this one tonight, 65-57, and Macomb will go into Monmouth-Roseville on Saturday night off a tough loss here in Tiger Country. So a lot more questions and answers right now for this Macomb team. 11-7 now on the year. We're back with our Sports Corner at 1:24 postgame report after this on the Bomber Sports Network.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by.
Looking for fitness, family fun, and community all in one place? The YMCA of McDonough County has it all. Swim, play, wellness for all ages. Visit 1400 East Calhoun Street or call them at 309-833-2129 to learn about membership information. Are you searching for a ride at the right price? Ron Elby Auto Sales in Macomb has quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs, and even bad boy mowers. Visit them at 1525 East Jackson Street or call 309-836-3523. Ron Elby Auto Sales of Macomb.
You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their long-time roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider.
Tee off at Harry Masato Golf Course, WIU's scenic public 18-hole gym in the Lemoyne River Valley. Play a challenging, gorgeous round today. Stop by 1215 Tower Road or call them at 309-298-3676 to book your tee time today.
At McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Life is always full of changes. Make sure you're covered. Abram Olson at Country Financial in Macomb is here to protect what matters most. Visit 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb or call him at 309-836-2885. Abram Olson at Country Financial.
Macomb, your perfect ride is waiting at UM Autos. Discover top-notch service and models all right here in your hometown. Visit UM Autos in Macomb today, where quality meets the road, at 230 West Jackson Street in Macomb.
Big dreams start small. Compeer Financial is here to help them grow. From farm loans to home financing, our Macomb team has the tools to make it happen. Located at 2901 East Jackson Street in Macomb, or call them today at 309-833-2302. Compeer Financial of Macomb, your partner in growth.
And we're back in Sherrard. It's our Sports Corner at 124 post-game report. Game night doesn't end at the buzzer. At Sports Corner at 124 in downtown Macomb, you can enjoy great food, cold drinks, and wall-to-wall sports coverage in the relaxed setting. If you're stopping by after a game or settling in to watch what's next, Sports Corner is the convenient place to keep the night going. Located at 124 Northside Square in downtown Macomb. Final numbers here for you on our post-game report for the Sherrard Tigers. Emery Partlow with 3. Javin Jones adds 4. 14 for Brylan Bender. And Veranda adds 11. 3 for Nolan Klein. 2 for Gavin Cotterall. And 26 from Carter Brown. He is a player for the Sherrard Tigers. Going to be scary to watch him as we head towards America's Original March Madness here in the coming weeks. For the Macomb Bombers, Nolan Hogue with 11, 8 from Nick Elby, 2 from Isaac Lineball, 14 from Carter Havens, Hobson with 2, Kellen Martin with 3, and the leading scorer for Macomb tonight, Drew Watson with 17. Quarter scores for you, 14-22 Sherrard after 1, 27-37 Sherrard at the break, 38-55 Sherrard after 3, and in the end, it is a 57-65 victory for the Sherrard Tigers. The Macomb Bombers turn their attention to Monmouth-Roseville in the Battle of US 67 on Saturday night. That game at 6:10 p.m. The pregame show beginning on BSN at 6:10. Tip-off scheduled for 6:30 p.m. This broadcast has been an exclusive presentation for Bomber Sports Network under the broadcasting rights granted for the private use of our audience. Any other use of the broadcast without the express written consent of Bomber Sports Network prohibited. Our sports director, Justice Keene, Rich Fowler handling station engineer work tonight and camera duties. And we'll see you Saturday night in Monmouth. And again, our apologies at the front end of the broadcast for not having audio there in the first quarter. That is solely my responsibility and nobody else's to make sure that everything is a get-go from the beginning and good. So we were not our best tonight in the first quarter, and that's solely on myself. So I apologize for that as we work to bring you a good broadcast from the start of the night to the finish. And tonight we were simply unsuccessful in that matter. So I apologize for that in the first quarter, but we were set to go for the final 3 and halfway through the first quarter tonight. So we'll see you in Monmouth on Saturday night. Sorry we couldn't get you a win tonight here in Sherrard. The final count of this one, 65-57. I didn't add that free throw there at the end there again for Sherrard. 65-57. Sherrard wins it. And we move on to Monmouth-Roseville on Saturday night. We'll see you in Monmouth. Good night from Sherrard. They win it 65-57.